Listen, man. I'm going to read this comment, then we going to get to it, dog. So this comment was on my why do broke dudes get chicks, all this stuff. It's on that video. 39 seconds in, we have a comment timestamp. 39 seconds, not even a full minute, 39 seconds. But he said, the question isn't about getting babes. The question is about what types of babes. A roster full of 3's, 4's, and 5's ain't a flex. As a broke guy, 3's, 4's, and 5's are a given. But don't nobody want that. That's nothing to brag about. Guys work to get a bag so they can date 8's, 9's, and 10's. Now, I've seen this comment with several other comments the other day when I dropped the video. And I said, when I get time, I may make a video, elaborating on some things in relation to this comment. So today is that day. I said, you know what? Let me make a video in relation to that comment. And let me show you some of what I was like cooking up. Let me show you some of what I was cooking up. See, I was going to go and I was going to break down different types of women and stuff like that, different body types, different maintenance levels and things of that nature, because I didn't want to do the number system, et cetera, et cetera. Because when it comes to rating a chick, like, you're going to look at the face, you're going to look at the body, you're going to look at the presentation, et cetera, et cetera. And all of that varies and it's all subjective. So I was just going to, make it kind of, categorizing chicks and stuff like that. And the video is going to be centered around winning, what a W is. Like, what is winning to you? Like, what should a W be? Not Warner Brothers, but what should a W be? As I did that, I thought about the comment and said, that's not really how to approach this. And even then, it's just like, no. Read the comment again. And when I originally read it, I said, this is funny because it's something that I addressed later in the same video, like later. But even outside of that, I addressed it in other videos. And again, when it comes to this, I know the truth. And I'm going to get to something in a moment, but let me just push this out here real quick. Let me show you a clip from one of my older videos, something like 3, 5, 6 months ago or something. Let me just show you this clip.
He's really smashing me. He's really smashing from the back. He got me in a choke. So he likes this. No, this is what he is. No, in my head, I didn't like it. In my head, it fucked me up. I'm not gonna say I didn't bust my nut, but I'm saying in my head, mentally, it fucked me up because I'm like, bro, this nigga on social media is for all the bad bitches. He's wearing chains, but bro, he's fucking a bitch that looks like a gorilla that has a big ass back. What are you talking about? Why are you doing that?
And that's one of the secrets. One of the secrets that I know that you're not going to see on Fresh and Fit, because those guys used to preach anti-tricking and stuff like that, but then you find out that they're on a sugar baby website getting sugar baby, and then you find out that Fresh is the ultimate trick. So you're not going to hear real world perspectives from those guys. But the truth that I know is that a lot of the guys who are actually hitting the 8's, 9's, and 10's will go lower than the 7's. They will go lower than the 7's just to hit something real quick, just to get some top, just to get some box in some cases. Like, that chick was getting crammed by a dude that, like she said, he's all about the bad bitches. Now, I'm grateful for that video just because it's some form of proof that I can give you. But even outside of that, I have seen this in real life. And the thing that really bothers me about that comment, the core issue with that comment, is the 3's, 4's, and 5's. because I've done a bunch of videos about like, and I understand everybody's not going to see a whole catalog. You know, most of the videos is getting like 300 views and stuff. And then you'll see like a few get 2K, and then you'll have one that'll explode and it get like 60K or something like that. So everybody's not going to see my whole catalog. But I talk about this shit all the time. And in that video at a later point, that's the first time, that's one of the first times I'm pretty sure I have mentioned chicks that are below average type shit. And I mentioned that with the lunch lady examples, the fat lunch lady and the Nigerian scammers type shit. But the reason it bothers me is because why do you think that is the case? Why do you think that none of these, like, why do you go straight? You just skip 6, 7, 8. Like, you probably put an 8 in there. But listen, why did you skip the 6, 7s? Why did you skip those? Why did you go straight to 5? Why did you think that this is only happening with bottom of the barrel chicks? And that's the part that really kills me. It's like, you could give a motherfucker the gold and they gonna look at it and say, nigga, that's just gold plated. Like, that shit is crazy to me. So going back to the whole, like, you know, the chick that's like the chick that we just seen, the big back chick. I'm gonna give you an example of something that I seen. There is a guy that I know, and he has smacked some very ugly chicks, some very obese chicks, some very oddly shaped chicks, right? He has done that. But guess what? He has also fucked a lot of bad bitches. I promise you. Promise you. And I'm not going to get too deep about this guy, but I'm just going to say this, because I don't want to get too specific, because you never know who listening and shit. But I have seen him get a chick that was an 8. Like, anybody to see her say, okay, she's not ugly, she's pretty nice. Wherever you gonna put her, it's not gonna be below a 7. It's not, even if you hard on chicks and all that stuff and you just be rating chicks, like, you're not putting her below a 7. But she's really an 8, possibly a 9. She made a big financial commitment to dude. I'm not going to, you know, say exactly what it is or even allude to anything, but she was spending money on him. She was spending money on him, and this guy is not known as the baller. This guy is not known as the baller. None of the people he around are known as the ballers. I've told so many stories on this channel about broke dudes and stuff like that. And in none of these stories am I talking about a guy hitting nothing below a 6. And in most cases, it's a 7 or 8. That's just me being real. And another distinction that I want to make, because I don't know if this is going to come out before or after the other money video that I have lined up. But listen, like, when I make these videos, what I'm talking about is getting women. Getting women. Not keeping women. Not relationships. Because that is a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. These guys are telling you that you have to get money to get women. When I talk about this broke shit, I tell you that's not true. I think I even put a story in that video or another video. I can't remember, but I tell a lot of the same stories. Like the chick that was like messing with the broke dude, paying for all his stuff and et cetera, but had a professional athlete get at her and stuff like that. Do you think that a professional athlete is getting it a 5? This chick was taking care of a broke dude, like a flat broke, zero ambition, and he was disrespectful. How could you think that chick is a fucking 5, a 3, a 4, or whatever, if a multimillionaire is getting at her and she's bragging about turning down a multimillionaire? How could you think that? And this is the other thing when we talk about like 8's, 9's, and 10's and things of that nature, like, and getting money to get them and all that stuff. I want you to think, has money always been in play when it comes to their sex life or their romance life? Is it always? I want you to look around your life in the 10's that you know and ask yourself, was she dating a guy with a regular job? Was she fucking with a lot of dudes? Or was she very exclusive? Because just because a chick look cold, that don't mean that she carries herself very purely or anything like that. We not even going to unpack that, but this is the issue that I have, and I mentioned it already. I'm realizing, because I've seen a lot of this shit, right? And there's more things that I could say. There are more things that I could say in this video as far as actual experiences. I've given y'all a lot. But the thing is, when it comes to the internet, the reason I got on here is because when I look at the landscape, nobody is saying this shit. And what I'm starting to realize is, wait a minute. I don't think you niggas actually have seen this shit. I don't think a lot of y'all have actually seen this shit before. At all, like to any degree. The shit that I've seen so much of, y'all haven't seen any of it. And listen, y'all so indoctrinated to this money shit, right? Y'all try to bring up contexts that I'm not speaking in, or what y'all try to do is what he did and just, oh man, he got to be talking about ugly bitches. He got to be talking about undesirable women. That's what it has to be. And I even give you examples that should be universal, that should be understood outside of myself, like talking about pimps and all that type of shit. That shit don't be enough, because at the end of the day, there's something else I've began to realize as far as just general opinions on the internet is concerned. You're going to believe what you want to believe, and you're going to hold on to that belief. See, I call myself trying to give some level of enlightenment. You can't enlighten everybody. That's just what it is. And even then, some people going to look at the shit and they're going to be like, that's just not true. That's just not true. That's not how it works. And that's the other thing that I always, because when he mentioned that, it says 8's, 9's, and 10's, that's the thing that fucking kills me, that I always looked at Fresh and Fit and said, like, that's why this shit is bullshit to me. Because first, it's so much shit when we talk about 9's and 10's specifically, not even 8's, 9's and 10's. It's so much shit that comes with that. But the part that kills me, this is the part that really kills me, is people act like they too good to fuck with 6's, 7's, and we just gonna stay there, 6's and 7's. Like, cats act like they too good to fucking do that. Like, you are above that shit. To me, that shit is crazy. Like, bro, because even the oh, I only fuck the bad bitches, those niggas be fucking lying. Because I know them niggas, bro. Like, like, what, bro, that's the thing. Like, it be fucking killing me, man. Like, this shit be killing me, dog. All of this shit be killing me, man. I don't know what to say, bro. So I guess the conversation's online. We only talk, so we only talking about 8's, 9's, and 10's. That's all that matter when it comes to this shit, man. Like, you gotta, bro. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm done with this shit, bro. Listen, like, I might, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Hey, man, just y'all got it. So listen, man. I was done with the video. Then I was like, nah, let me come back and do some more. I came back, did some more. That shit was way too fucking real. It's way too harsh. I can't give it to you. Y'all would fucking unsubscribe type of shit I was just saying. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to try and keep it a little more kosher this time on this redo of this second part of the video, man. Listen, man. We talk about this shit, man. This 9 and 10 shit, man. I'm gonna just simplify it, bro. First off, yes. When we look at these chicks as far as 9s and 10s, on some standard shit, as far as the majority, as far as what's going on out here, et cetera, et cetera. When you look at these chicks, there's high competition for them. High competition. And even then, the top tier guys are going to be within that competition. And even then, a lot of low tier guys are going to be in a competition. But they're going to be there. They're going to be competing. And even if she's a hoe, more than likely, only a certain caliber of guy is going to get through. And with that being said, if we go back and look at what Buddy said, yeah, you're more than likely going to need some money if we're talking about fucking with 9s and 10s. That's it. Like, okay, so boom, you got me there. Oh, you got me. Oh. That's all that matters. Bro, that's all that matters. Like, what's funny, this is the funny shit. All around the manosphere, it's like, oh man, these men are invisible. You know, when it comes to all the women, if you're not an 8, 9, or 10 as a man, you know, you're even looked over as far as the, what do you call it? The 2s and the 3s and everybody, all the girls want the 8s, 9s, and 10s. And then you get on this side of the internet and it's like, no, these niggas want to fuck nothing but bad bitches and jacuzzis that they don't fucking have. And let me pull back because that's some of the shit that I was kicking on the last do of this fucking tape. But listen, this is the point. All right, so we established that when we talking about 9s and 10s, yeah, I might have seen, you know, and even then, I don't throw out 10 loosely. I don't call chicks 10s loosely. So really, for me, the highest it really go is a 9. But yes, I've seen broke dudes, do shit with 9s and 8s and things of that nature, 7s, all types of shit. That is not the standard. That is not the standard. So that is something I will admit, especially when we're talking about 9s and 10s. But when we talk about this 9 and 10 shit, we could even sprinkle a little bit of 8 in there because, I mean, what the fuck is it other than a number? It's really perception. When we talk about 8s, 9s, and 10s and having a bag to fuck with them, what type of bag do you think you have to fuck with them? You as an individual, just pause this and think about that for a moment. Because it's possible you have never fucked with a 9 or 10. Ask yourself, pause right now and ask yourself, what would it take money-wise as far as your income, as far as what you have in savings or whatever? What would it take? What level would you have to be at for you to attract a 8, 9, 10 based on your money? I want you to pause and think about that. All right, now that you're back, you have a number. You have a number. Now, before we even get to anything else as far as any calculating or any shit like that, I'm going to go, well, matter of fact, we're going to go through some things. So what do you pull right now? What do you pull right now? Do you pull? Because we just going to assume that you're not pulling 8s, 9s, and 10s and shit like that. We're going to assume, okay, are you pulling 6s and 7s? Okay, you pulling 6s and 7s. Where is your money at now? When you pulling 6s and 7s and stuff like that. Okay. You're not pulling 6s and 7s, or you pulling 5s. Where's your money at? Are 5s attracted to you? Where's your money at? You're not pulling 5s. Okay. Do you have 4s, 3s, attracted to you. We not even gonna do no 2-1s. This ain't a fucking countdown. Okay, so wherever you're at, whatever you're pulling, just think about that and think about where your money is. I'm gonna say it like this as far as my opinion. All these chicks say 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures. That's cool. That's cool. The truth is you're going to need more than just 100,000 if you were trying to have some type of lifestyle that is going to entice these bitches. You're going to need more than that. It's going to have to be 120 at least, bro. It can't just be 100 by itself. Now let's go down a little, and we could even think about what type of lifestyle you would have, or what type of problem solver would you have to be. You know, what type of habits is it like? Okay, so you got to pay for this chick nails, $200 dates. They can't be nothing to you. You actually got to up the ante and shit like that to impress the bitch. You're going to have to be able to buy her gifts. You're going to have a fly car. You know, you're going to have a good pad. You can't be in no regular ass apartment. You might as well go take out that mortgage and shit. You're going to have the interior of that motherfucker real nice and shit. You're going to have to be capable of paying because, again, this is competitive. Okay, you got to pay all the bitch's bills. The bitch can't have no bills, bro. She's going to be working because she's a fucking adult, but you want to leave with your fucking wallet. So you got to pay all the bills, nigga. You got to be capable of paying all the 10's bills, nigga, because that's what you want to do. You want to fuck the bad bitches. All right, so that's the type of lifestyle and the type of capability you got to have. Do you think in this economy that we have right now, 100,000 is going to do that? Fuck no. Fuck no. Because y'all want to fuck with Miami baddies and shit. So, nah, that's not cutting it. That's not getting the penthouse. That's not really going to do it. So you're going to have to be in 150, 200 range. You're going to have to be doing something really, really healthy for that. Get that broccoli, get that lettuce, all that shit. So listen, if you only pulling 6's and 7's, you already know what I think of the gap as far as me saying 150,000. Like, yeah, that'll be you because at least you got some attractiveness to you to where you pulling that shit, right? At least you got some attractiveness to where you pulling something worth something. When we get to 5's, if you could only pull 5's, if you could only put, we just gonna go 5's and below, like the fucking store, 5 and below. If you pulling 5's and below, what you need to do is I ain't even trying to shit on y'all, bruh. I'm really not, bruh, but you gonna have to motherfucking, bruh, you might as well just fucking try and become a millionaire on some real shit. Like, if you really in your mind, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, you got a better chance of buying a chick that you think is a 10 that's an actual prostitute or escort. That you got a better chance of doing that than getting an organic relationship with a 9 or 10 and you only pulling 5's or below. Like, I showed y'all the big dude, right? I showed y'all the big dude who got the nice chick. Niggas come in the comments, oh no, he got to be paying for everything. Oh no, man, she ain't. Oh no, yeah, she gonna leave him. Oh no. Like, it don't matter what I show you niggas not gonna believe this shit. So why don't you get your fucking money up? Why don't you get your fucking money up and get these bad bitches? Why don't you, man? These niggas ain't even giving y'all the money. These niggas is on the sugar baby sites tricking on sugar babies. But these bitches ain't even really supposed to be fucking for real. Hey, man, I just seen a video today of some female streamer having a sugar baby, and I think it was on Abba and Preach, a sugar baby live stream where she was with an old dude talking real sensual about wanting to get like Power Wheel Porsches and stuff like that in the mall. And then, yeah, it was Abba and Preach. And then at the end of the video, like, Cass was assuming throughout the video that he was smashing. He was getting some action. The top comment said, yo, after further investigation, I watched a full live stream. She curved him at the end. So she was going out, he was spending money, XYZ, XYZ, and she probably gonna do it again. But this is what y'all want. Y'all want to fuck with 9's and 10's though. Y'all want to fuck with 9's and 10's. And I know y'all gonna have some shit to say. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Don't worry. We shit. The day this drop, I'm dropping another video, and it's gonna probably be, some content that you'll fuck with outside of this shit. Yo, this is another funny thing to me, man, because you look at somebody like the dude fucking Owen from Real Social Dynamics. One of the things of his story, because he was like fat when he first started doing the pickup shit and all that. Like, the nigga said, yo, I had all types of money. I had Porsches, Ferrari, all types of shit. And I used to try to flex the shit that I got. And bitches thought I was a cornball. That's when I had to learn game and all this shit. And he figured, oh, game is better than fucking flashing your money, because these bitches gonna think that you a cornball if you flash your shit in a certain way. And you like, oh, man, it hurts steering a Porsche. Like, you say some goofy shit like that. Oh, this watch is too heavy on my wrist. Man, I should have went with the Pantech instead of the fucking Richard Mille. Like, I should have did it. Like, so he got over that. He figured out the game shit, working all that shit. And as much shit as I talk about, what you call it, the pickup shit and all that shit, bruh, if money got bitches, if money will get you 10's, because that's what you gotta fucking have money to pull it. It's no fucking way. And even then, bruh, just even to pull just bitches and just, like 8's and all that, you gotta have fucking money. It's no fucking way you were doing that shit without money. It is not possible. It's not possible. If money gets bitches so much, why are guys who can afford a $10,000 night at the club at a fucking boot camp, why are they spending that to go stand with these dudes, these white dudes, in the club, having them whisper in their ear to go up and talk to chicks for a whole fucking night or a whole weekend, whatever the fucking case may be? Why are guys who got $10,000 to blow on that shit not just spending $10,000 buying bitches Gucci bags and shit? Why ain't they just building a Gucci bag budget and tricking on bitches? But listen, I can't say that because I already admitted you got me. You're going to have some money to fuck with a 9 or a 10. You're going to have to be able to pay some bills, all that shit, because it's going to be highly competitive. But oh my goodness, don't let me tell you, you got to have the money and game. You got to have the money and game. Oh man. That ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? You get the money and you still got to be able to talk a bitch out her draw. You still got to convince a bitch to give you some sex. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, listen, that's all I got for today, man. Because I could keep doing this shit, but I get it. I'm getting it, bro. I'm really getting it. It really, like, it don't matter how much proof I give to a lot of this shit. It don't matter how many experiences I tell some of y'all. Like, even then, I got a problem within me for even caring about a disagreement. That's a problem within me to do a whole video, to do a whole fucking 30-minute video. Yeah, that's a problem within me. I'll let y'all know that and be transparent about that. But I get it now. No matter what I say, bruh, it's either always worst case scenario, or it just didn't happen, or it's not possible, or bruh, let's take it to a context you're not talking about. Let's talk about relationships and shit like that, which is not what I'm talking about. Getting babes. Relationships is a whole different thing. That is a whole different thing. If we talking about attracting and smashing, that's a whole different thing. Then yo, I'm gonna commit to you, and oh man, I ain't even doing no more. We just done, bro. We done. No, I was rendering this down. I'm gonna say one last thing, bro. I'm gonna say one last thing, man. Cause I know a lot of people. And even then, you guys know, like, some BBWs just getting fucked and all types of shit. Just leave it in the matter of fact, I'm gonna just say this, bro. And this is real shit. I don't care how you feel. This is real shit. If you are only attracted to 8's, 9's, and 10's, which nobody said that. I just want to be clear. Nobody has said that. But all these conversations, the context, I guess, is just 8, 9's, and 10's. That's what it is on Fresh. That's where it's everywhere, right? Right? If you guys are only attracted to 8's, 9's, and 10's, you need to get off the fucking internet. Like, you need to delete your Instagram. You need to stop watching porn. You need to go find a NoFap channel. You need to go the fuck outside. You need to feel some feminine essence. You need to motherfucking, bruh, you gotta do, bruh. Like, it's no way. It's bruh, like, the reason that I said this is because I fucking was mixing this shit down and I got hit up by a chick that's not no fucking, bruh, she like a fucking 6. And I'll do that. But I don't understand, how does your dick only work for 8's, 9's, and 10? Like, I don't get it, bruh. I'll never get it. I'll never get it, bro. I'll never get, if that, but listen, and this is not even at the guy who wrote the comment. I'm just talking in general. If that is you, if you are only attracted to 8's, 9's, and 10's, there is something wrong with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat the shit. I'm not going to, bro. It's something wrong. You too much internet, bro. Too much fucking internet. Delete Instagram. Delete your OnlyFans, like, account. Delete all that shit, bro. Delete all that shit, bro. Just cleanse your whole shit, bro. Just cleanse your whole palate. Cleanse your whole palate. Starve yourself out until you see fucking a WNBA player and you catch wood, bro. I don't get, you just pick a WNBA player and just say, I'm gonna come back after 3 months of not doing shit, and I'm gonna look like like what the fuck ever, man. I'm done, man. I'm done, man.